So the role of meditation here, which is to abide in this zero position, which is letting go of everything, it's a surrendered position. Having nothing, in my teaching I call it having nothing, knowing nothing, and being nobody. That's the meditative position. See, because if I close my eyes like that, and I let go of everything, and you do the same thing, we're going to end up in exactly the same place. So if I do that and you, we're going to end up in exactly the same place. We're going to have the same experience. We're going to end up in exactly the same place, and we're both going to be empty-handed for the same reasons. See? So spiritual freedom and soul freedom come from letting go of everything, not letting go of a particular thing. If there's something that's bothering you, if there's something particular that's troubling you psychologically and emotionally, right? And you try to let go of that thing, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about letting go of everything, including that thing. But not only that thing. So if you want to know what meditation's all about, it's not really about any particular technique. If you understand what it means to let go of everything, then you're going to know everything you need to know about meditation. But then the meditation is actually serious. It's not a relaxation exercise. Then meditation it's not a relaxation exercise. It's kind of a fundamental position in relationship to life. It's an existential position in relationship to life. It's a moral, ethical, philosophical, and spiritual position you're taking in relationship to the cosmos, in relationship to reality, eternity, everything. You understand? It's not a relaxation exercise. Understand my point? Context is everything. One person could be sitting, and the other person could be sitting, and one person's letting go of everything. They're letting go of everything, and the other person is just trying to overcome a little bit of psychological and emotional anxiety. They're a little worried because their wedding's coming up and they're feeling a little nervous. And they're both sitting down at the river. You wouldn't know. You look at them, you wouldn't know the difference. So for one person, it's just a relaxation exercise. The other person is kind of merging with the cosmos. So it really has nothing to do with technique as much as it has to do with how big the embrace of the process is. So whenever you talk to people about letting go of everything, they get very nervous. If you talk to anybody, whenever you talk to people about letting go of everything, they get very nervous and they get frightened and they feel very insecure. That's understandable. But the point is, if you should face it. Face it. You want to know what it's like to let go of everything. The thing is, you want to get in the habit of knowing what it would be like, what it is like. So meditation is the posture of freedom in relationship to life. It's the posture of freedom. It's the position of freedom. It's not a physical posture, by the way. It's an existential position. You understand, in relationship to life? It's a position of freedom. So if you're a free person, that's the position that you're taking in relationship to life itself. Posture of freedom. It's a deep inner existential position you're taking in relationship to life, which means zero. And once again, in the teaching of evolutionary enlightenment, it's not the goal, that's not the end point, but it's the means to a higher end. Right? Unless the letting go is taking place, the higher development cannot occur. Does that make sense? Unless you let go, you cannot evolve in a higher and deeper way, and that's the whole point. So then the question is, what would it be like to let go of everything? That's what you want to think about. So when you're meditating, what you should be doing is letting go of everything. That's what meditation is. And letting go of everything is the posture of freedom. It's the position of freedom. If you've let go of everything, you're free. What would it be like to let go of everything? And you try it. And then you want to do it, though you're doing it within context here. That you want to let go of everything to go. Want to go back to before the beginning. Go back to before the beginning. So, before the beginning means before you had any problems to let go of. Well, that's what it means. There was a time that you had no problems to let go of. Was there not? Huh? Before you were born. Right? So before you were born means before anything happened. Before you were born, you didn't have all these problems to overcome. Isn't that right? So you just think about it for a minute. So that's the idea, is to go back to before the beginning.